After studying this module, you shall be able to know about distribution, importance, functions and levels. Learn importance of distribution, identify various distribution techniques, evaluate the problems faced by intermediaries during distribution, analyze channel structure in distribution. The sole responsibility of a marketing organization is to get the product to the customer in the right place at the right time. This gives rise and development of extremely efficient and marketing distribution systems. Imagine what life would be for a consumer who is not familiar with the distribution systems. The responsibility would be on consumers to find out what is being supplied to them when and where. If the consumers are not properly satisfied, then distribution is of no use. So, whatever distribution system is to be decided, it should be according to the requirements of the consumers. The way through which the goods and services are distributed from manufacturer to consumer is called the channel of distribution. The term channel of distribution has been defined by many eminent scholars who say it as follows. According to William J. Stanton, a channel of distribution, sometimes called a trade channel for a product, is the route taken by the title to the goods as they move from the producer to the ultimate consumer or industrial user. According to Philip Kotler, every producer seeks to link together the set of marketing intermediaries that best fulfill the firm's objectives. This set of marketing intermediaries is called the marketing channel, also called the channel of distribution. Producing goods is not only enough. These goods have to be sent to the consumers at right place and at right time. Consumers will buy only those goods which are available to them in an easy and convenient manner, and this is done through distribution. Therefore, distribution is considered to be the most important function of marketing because it determines the place where the goods are to be sent to the consumers and also form part of 7 P's of marketing. Thus, the success of marketing rests only on proper distribution strategy. Trade requires that there should be distribution of goods and services among the consumers. Goods are produced at certain places, but their consumers are scattered throughout the globe. Goods must therefore be distributed from the point of production to the centers of consumption. The through which product move from producer to consumers are called channel of distribution. So, this module begins with the definition of channel of distribution, highlighting the role played by different types of intermediaries, and also explains about distribution mix and functions, formats and levels, and various channel management concepts. Meaning and role of channel of distribution. Distribution means supplying of finished product from the production line to the consumers. The distribution covers various types of sales distribution channels such as wholesale and retail, and also includes crucial areas of decision which includes customer service, inventory, materials, packaging, order processing and transportation and logistics. These processes are often referred to as distribution, which is being used to describe the marketing and movement of products. Nearly half of the budget of an organization is for marketing. But the physical distribution process typically is being given a lot of attention from business managers and the owners. The consequences are that these activities are often, thus marketing channel is the structure which links a group of individuals or organization through which a product or service is made available to the consumer or the industrial user. A channel of distribution is the route or path along which products flow from the point of production to the point of ultimate consumption. It starts with the producer and ends with the consumer. A channel of distribution or marketing channel is a group of individuals and organizations that directs the flow of products from producers and customers. There is a wide variation in the relationship of channel members, and also a lot of formality is there in these relationships, from the highly organized arrangements in the distribution of manufactured products through supermarkets and the more speculative position of roadside sellers of fruits and vegetables. Channels of distribution represent three types of flows. The first is product flow downward from producer to the consumer. Then there are cash flow upwards from consumers to the producers as payment for products, and then the third one is marketing information flows from both levels, from producer to consumer and from the consumer to producer. Role of channel of distribution. According to Louis Stern, a marketing channel consists of various independent organizations which are being involved in the process of making a product or service available for consumption or use by consumer or industrial users. A channel of distribution serves as the connecting link between the producers and consumers. It creates time and place utilities by bridging the time gap between the time and place of production and those of consumption. Distribution system is being managed with an approach which is called the system approach, and it also takes into consideration the key interrelated functions in providing efficient movement of product from producer to the consumer. These functions are interrelated because if any time a decision is being made in one area, it has a deep impact on the others. For example, a business that is providing customer handbags would also take into consideration shipping finished products via air freight versus rail or truck in order to expedite the shipping time. The importance of this decision would keep aside the cost of inventory control, which could be much more costly. Distribution management through a systems approach can provide benefit in cost supervision and control, and also help in meeting the customer service requirements. The companies use various modes of distribution for sending goods and services to the final consumers like airways, trucks, etc. Marketing activities are necessary because it facilitates various marketing transactions in terms of cost and money. The final price at which the product or service is being sold to the consumer also reflects various costs, including margin money paid to wholesalers and retailers, and it also includes the manufacturer marketing expenses. These costs vary widely from product to product and from consumer to consumer, but still these costs are very substantial. If these costs are substantial, then why consumers pay such high marketing cost? Can't it be possible that consumers should buy products directly from the manufacturers and the role of various intermediaries should be bypassed? It is not possible to eliminate the role of intermediaries because it is a marketing truth that if intermediaries are not present, then who will perform the various functions of marketing? Various sources of efficiency often enable some combination of middlemen to perform various marketing functions at lower cost than either the customer or manufacturer could buy themselves the goods and services. For example, it is likely to be very efficient for an importer of food items to deliver directly to every small grocery business in the country. The importer will employ an agent to take order from the wholesalers. The importer will deliver food items to the wholesaler, who will then further send the items to the retailers. The wholesaler either will deliver to the retailers along with the products of many other importers and manufacturer so that the retailers can make all their supplies purchases in one trip. This results in great saving of time and money, since the trucks are not going perhaps hundreds of miles with one lot of food items abroad. Food items passes through lengthy and complex distribution systems. Each intermediary in the process performs a useful function, increasing the efficiency in the process of exchange. Marketing channels that incorporate specialized middlemen improve market efficiency in several ways. These ways are efficiency in function. This is also called the functional efficiency. When intermediaries perform several activities more effectively and efficiently than manufacturers, and the customers are getting the benefit of expert advice from the various functional specialists. Economies of scale efficiency. When large quantities of goods are being purchased from manufacturer, then the middlemen sort out the goods and break them into smaller quantities according to the requirements of the consumer. Thus, middlemen operate at the most efficient scale. Transaction efficiency. When goods in bulk quantity are purchased from suppliers, then intermediaries sort, promote and sell these products to the consumers. Promoting, sorting and selling are also known as assorting. Intermediaries acquire wide variety of products and delivers to the consumers into one transaction. Thus, intermediaries help in saving the time and effort of the consumers and manufacturers and supply the products anytime as per their requirements. Ultimately, it can be said that the presence of intermediaries gives a fighting spirit and also provides a competitive edge to the marketing organization. And the intermediaries can concentrate best on their marketing function of producing, selling and consuming. Channel structure. The path which is being selected to move a product through various middlemen is known as the channel structure. The path selected varies from organization to organization and from product to product. The channel of distribution structure should be planned in a careful way because the whole success of a distribution strategy rests on a careful planned channel structure. According to Louis W. Stern, the channel structure is divided into a number of ways. Channel structure related to consumer goods. Consumer goods are the goods which are made for direct consumption by the consumers. The four most channel structures in consumer market are depicted in figure 3. The figure shows different kind of intermediaries and each is appropriate to different kinds of selling situations. These intermediaries are producer, consumer or the direct supply. In this channel, the manufacturer and consumer have direct dealing with each other. In this channel, there are many variations also. Direct supply can be done through factory outlet, through mail orders and through door-to-door selling. This path is simple and a cost-saving path because intermediaries are being eliminated and no margin money has to be paid to the intermediaries. This type of channel also helps in building a sale and distribution force for the company. Then there is producer to retailer to consumer or the short channel. This path is most popular among the retailers because they buy the goods in bulk quantities and they also obtain special prices regarding with delivery arrangement and handling of the stock. This path is mostly used by supermarket chains and a most appropriate path for large manufacturers and retailers who deal in bulk quantities, ultimately which helps in maintaining a direct and efficient relationship among the consumers. Then there is producer to wholesaler to retailer to consumer or a long channel. When more level the wholesaler is being added to the structure, then the marketing organization will have an added advantage when small manufacturer and retailers are involved in this chain. Small manufacturing organization and small kirana stores do not have sufficient resources to provide wide variety of goods to the consumers scattered all over the globe, and also they don't have sources that they can buy goods directly from the manufacturer. Thus, wholesaler serves as a linking pin between manufacturer and small retailers and provides goods to small retailers in small and manageable quantities as per their requirements. Providing goods in small quantities, also known as assortment of the goods. Then there is producer to agent to wholesaler, retailer and consumer channel. This channel is the longest and indirect channel. This channel can be used when manufacturer wants to enter into an export market. This channel can also be used by smaller organizations who want to expand their business in remote market and they don't have sufficient knowledge about the market. This diagram depicts that producer of consumer goods can directly distribute goods to consumers, can also take the help of middlemen like retailers and wholesalers for distribution of his products, and may also distribute his products with the help of 3 middlemen through agent, wholesalers and the retailers. Channel structure for organizational goods. Organizational goods are those goods which are used in producing other goods and services. These are not directly used by the consumers. These type of products involve a conversation between buyer and seller on technical and commercial issues, and this conversation helps in matching various requirements of consumers related with product and its characteristics. This type of channel is found only in organizational goods. A manufacturer of organizational goods may use any of the following channels of distribution for the distribution of his products. This can be number 1, manufacturer to user. This channel is a direct channel and is most suitable where goods are to be sold at a high unit cost and the goods are highly technical in nature. In this channel, there are small number of buyers which are scattered within defined geographical region. Then there is manufacturer to distributor to the user's channel. This channel is a less direct channel, and this channel can be opted when size of customers grow. If size of customer decreases, then the role of intermediary function also increases. Then there is manufacturer to agent to user channel. In this channel, the agent is being introduced who acts on behalf of the manufacturers in dealing with various production and selling situations. The agents do not have title of goods, but they can buy and sell goods only on behalf of manufacturers and retailers on commission basis. Thus, the agent helps in exchange process without participating in the exchange process. Then there is manufacturer to agent to distributor to user channel. This type of channel is useful when one wants to enter into the international market. In this type of channel, the sales agent are being appointed, which are scattered in the international market and provides distribution facility to the consumers as per their requirements. Factors in selection of channel of distribution. There are many channels of distribution for a product, and a manufacturer has to select any one or more of these channels. Selection of a particular channel depends upon certain factors. Number one, the factors related to manufacturer. The factors which are related to manufacturer which affect the channel of distribution are: number one, the financial resources. The very first factor which affects in the selection of channel of distribution is the availability of financial resources with the manufacturer. If manufacturer has sufficient financial resources, he may prefer to sell his product directly to the consumers. If the manufacturer does not have sufficient financial resources, he must decide to distribute his products with help of middlemen. Second one is goodwill. Selection of a particular channel also depends on the goodwill of the manufacturer. If manufacturer has high reputation, then he can select direct channel, but if he does not have such reputation, then he can take the advantage of goodwill of the middleman. Third is size of enterprise. If size of enterprise is large, then it may select any channel of the distribution, but if the size is small, the manufacturer lacks experience, then they have to depend upon the middleman. Then the fourth is marketing experience and managerial ability. Marketing of goods is an art. If the enterprise has sufficient experience and managerial ability, the decisions may be taken for distributing product directly to the consumers. If the enterprise lacks marketing experience and managerial ability, the enterprise must decide to sell its products with the help of middlemen. Fifth is desire to control. If the manufacturer wants to have a complete control over the marketing activities, he should select a short channel of distribution, or he should distribute his goods directly to the consumers. If on the other hand, the manufacturer has no such desire, then he can distribute the goods through a long channel of distribution. Factors related to product. These factors related to product which affect the selection of channel of distribution are: number one, perishability of products. If product is perishable in nature, then shortest channel must be selected. If it can be stored for some time, then longer channel can be used. The second is weight. High weight products are generally distributed directly by the manufacturer. Goods of light weight are distributed through longer channel. Then price per unit. It has been the experience that channel of distribution for low price goods is long and that of high priced goods is short. Then technical nature of the product. If product is of technical nature, then longer channel is used, but if it is less technical, then shorter channel can be used. Then order products. If a manufacturer manufactures goods according to orders only, he usually takes a decision to distribute these goods directly to the consumers. If a manufacturer produces goods according to standards, he may decide for distributing these goods through a longer channel. Factors related to market. Some of the factors related to market which affect the selection of a channel of distribution are: number one, the number of consumers. If number of consumers is large, then it can be distributed through longer channel, and if the market segment is small, then shorter channel can be used. Number two is size of order. If a product is bought by the consumers in large quantities, the manufacturer may distribute it directly to the consumers. If the product is bought by the consumer in small quantities, the manufacturer will have to arrange to supply the product at all places and at all times. Thus, such a product is distributed through a long channel of distribution. Then number three is nature of market. If the product is industrial in nature, then it is directly distributed to consumers. If they are consumer goods, then middlemen are used. Fourth is policies of the competitors. If competitors are distributing their products through middlemen, the enterprise may also decide to do so. If the competitors are supplying their goods directly to the consumers, the enterprise may also decide to do so. Then there is regional concentration. If the consumers of a product are scattered all over the country, it will not be possible for the manufacturer to distribute such products directly. Therefore, it becomes necessary that such a product must be distributed through a longer channel of distribution. If on the other hand, the consumers of a product are scattered over a particular region, it can be supplied by the manufacturer himself, or it can be distributed through a short channel of distribution. Factors related to middlemen. Some factors related to middlemen are cost consideration. If the cost of distribution of a product through a channel of distribution is within the range of enterprise, a decision may be taken to adopt it. Otherwise, it is better to distribute the goods directly to the consumers. Availability of desired middlemen. If desired middlemen have enough experience, the manufacturer may determine to distribute his product through middlemen. If desired middlemen are not available for a particular product, the manufacturer will supply it directly. Sale possibilities. If manufacturer expects that the sales of the product can be increased through middlemen, the manufacturer may take the help of these middlemen for distribution. If the increase in sales is not expected through middlemen, the manufacturer may decide to distribute his product directly. Marketing policies and the strategies. Sometimes a manufacturer adopts a channel of distribution for distributing his products because of his marketing policies and strategies. The main reason behind such decisions is to take the advantage of goodwill of the middleman. Services provided by middlemen. A manufacturer should select a channel of distribution which may meet his requirements. So a channel must be selected for the services provided by the middleman. Now let us conclude this module. To sum up, we can just quote Louis Stern. According to Louis Stern, marketing channels are set of interdependent organizations involved in the process of making a product or service available for consumption or use by consumers. There are numerous institutions which have a good distribution system, and due to that transactional and functional efficiency also increases. Thus, this module highlights the channel structure in distribution process and the role served by the distribution system in various marketing organizations. It also examines various factors to be considered while considering a channel of distribution.